Good morning, y'all. Well, morning for me. Welcome to another episode of the vlogs. I feel like I've been doing pretty good at being consistent with these so far. I'm very happy with myself. So currently today, there's a few things on the docket, but the good thing is timing-wise, we're super flexible today. Meaning there's no time-sensitive commitments today. Actually, wait, let me make sure before I say that. I'm pretty sure there's no time-sensitive orders today. I have one call. At 2 with a client. But other than that, we are free. We are free. We are flexible. So today we have a few different things that we want to get done. So firstly, I got back a video and a promo video, like a combo deal from my editor today for one of my clients, one of my good clients, Jeff. He's awesome, he's great, he's a jewelry maker. He's been actually on an episode of the podcast as well, so super cool dude. And I've been having one of my editors slowly but surely take over his portfolio. And last night, I actually got the full video and promo. There was a couple tweaks we had to make to the promo. So we did that, and I'm about to view them right now and just give the final okay before we send it off to Jeff for his final review and approval, and then we'll invoice that, and then we'll be on to the next one. So that's the first order of business. Second thing, we're gonna see how we're doing with one of my other clients, Kiana. Everything is slowly but surely, we're getting through everything. We're on time with everything, actually. I think this is due, yeah, we're good. We're good, we're doing okay with everything. I may also check in with my admin assistant about possibly getting an episode of STARTA, of the next episode of the podcast, which will actually feature Gnarly K, who I interviewed quite a while ago, actually, I think back in like March. And it's now June, at least when I'm recording this. Again, I mentioned that the whole thing with these might be a little bit delayed. But anyway, a couple months ago, my mindset coaching session with her last week. Was it last week? Whenever it was, recently. So we're gonna get that up. I'm gonna check in with my admin assistant today to kind of see, okay, where are we at with the Kiana stuff? Do we have time to for me to go over how to post for STARTA? So hopefully we can do that, and I'll probably book a call with her either maybe later today, but definitely hopefully by tomorrow. That way it gives her an extra day. Okay, so I don't know why I said okay, like I'm doing a webinar or something, but that's what we have going on for that. Other than that, we're all caught up in everything else. I'm also going to be working on editing for one of my clients, Aisha, today. I don't know if I still have it up, but I was working on it yesterday, and I was actually in the process of recording like kind of like a little bonus, like a little bonus video, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it actually in the body of my course, like kind of as a bonus module. It's super long form, or if I'm gonna have it as like a bonus video on YouTube. I'm thinking, because I feel like I'm gonna be the most candid on these vlogs, because I know it's not something that everybody watches, whereas the podcast episodes, it's a little bit easier to swallow, even though these are shorter, but these are not formatted, these are not planned, these are very off the cuff, spur of the moment type things. So yeah, I'm thinking off the top of my head, I'm thinking I'll probably, do I want to include it as a bonus module and then maybe like a long time from now release it as a video on YouTube, or put it on YouTube? And then, yeah, no, I think I'll put it as a bonus module on YouTube, and then maybe later on down the line, I'll put it out on YouTube. But I think I might put a shorter version on YouTube, just because I have a feeling this one's gonna be quite long. I was actually gonna try to do me editing the video from start to finish, but that's proving to be longer than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it'd be pretty easy for me to just kind of like go through everything from beginning to end, because it used to only take me maybe like anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. And I was like, okay, if I did like a 2-hour video thing, that's not that bad, right? As a bonus module, I'll compress the video file, whatever. Thought it'd be okay. But because I've started using this, well, I keep saying new editing technique, new to me only because I never used to edit that way. And I think I do briefly touch on it in the course, but it's not, anyway, new to me. It's not new in general. It's definitely not new in general, but I only started doing it recently. It's doing J and L cuts, kind of cross fading the audio separate from the video, or having like if you have clip A then clip B, but letting the video from clip A continue while the audio from clip B actually starts a little bit earlier, and then the video switches to clip B. So, but anyway, I've never edited that way. I've always just done jump cuts, like especially for YouTube videos. Like YouTube videos specifically, it's always been jump cuts, just because I always felt like that was the vibe, that was the aesthetic of YouTube videos, at least the ones that I watched. And it kept things very like jumpy, kind of like, but purposefully though, like engaged. But that might be more like the old school YouTube. Now we're doing things slightly differently. So anyway, all this to say that those types of cuts take a little bit more precision and end up taking a little bit longer. So that first pass, because I do speak about editing in passes in the course, that first pass of the cuts, because I do cuts, zooms, audio, color, titles, right? But that first pass of the cuts takes a lot longer. It's always the longest phase anyway, but now that I'm doing the cuts differently, that phase takes longer, thus the whole process takes longer. But it only impacts that phase, right? It can impact the zooms a little bit, but not as much as I thought it might. So it just impacts that first stage a little bit longer. But I'm gonna continue doing it because originally when I sent the last video I edited for Aisha over to her, it ended up being her favorite video that we've worked on thus far. And we've been working together, I think about 9 months that we've been working on her videos. So to say that that's her favorite video that we've done in 9 months, that's pretty exciting. I felt really good about it. So I started recording like a tutorial style thing, but like going through the entire thing. It was proving to be very long. Like by the end, the file is just under 2 gigs, which is fine. It's a 27.5-minute video. And that was with me pausing and then coming back in, pausing, coming back in, pausing, coming back in. Well, yesterday I wasn't able to just sit here for 4 or 5 hours like I am sometimes. Like today I may have the flexibility to do that. I'm gonna see if I can maybe even try to finish the cuts, the zooms, the audio, the color before my call with her today. So then that way we can discuss titles and stuff. Because I'm gonna be calling her later this afternoon. But that's that. So like I said, I gotta go check these new promos from my editor, for Jeff. Also, another thing I wanted to show y'all is, you might have noticed in the beginning of the vlog that this came yesterday. So I ordered a standing desk because I didn't want to have it, because right now I'm working with this. Don't mind the mess. I'm working with this, which is really just an old kitchen table that I have there. And with respect to the height of the chair, it's actually perfect. It's actually fine. I don't know if you can see, but the height is good. The height is fine for what it is. However, if I did want to stand up and do something quickly, just because of the way my height is set up, it's pretty low. It's pretty low. I have been able to raise the monitor, right? Because the monitor does come up fairly high off the table. It's not bad. But then once I have this thing set up, the standing desk, then I'll be able to just raise it up, and then I'll be able to work more like this instead of like this, because nobody wants to do that. So that's what I'm about to do. It took a while to get here. It was delayed by about, what's today? So it came yesterday, the 15th. It was supposed to be here on the 8th. So it was delayed by a week. But overall, I think it should be good. I'm gonna take it apart probably right after I finish breakfast. Try to build it up, and then I'll get to working on, or maybe I'll work on editing Aisha's video, and then I'll get to this in the afternoon. I haven't decided yet, but I'm about to get something to eat. I'll check back in later. Maybe I'll do like a time lapse when I am doing the, when I am putting that desk together, because I feel like that could be cool. But yeah, I think that's it for the time being. I still have this Home Sweet Home sign up that I still have up from the company. Oh yes, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. So I thought it would be potentially really powerful for me to share how I came into, let me just put this down right here. Let's do this. Cool. So I thought it'd be really cool to kind of share how I came to acquiring this spot. Because I'm in a new condo. I might do a tour, although a good friend of mine, Raf, he's putting together a video actually for the company, like the company that like facilitated this whole deal, to kind of put something together. What I thought would be really cool is to do a whole podcast episode around not only how I was able to do it, my experience with the company, because I feel like that'll benefit their PR, their press that they'll have going on at the time where they do go a little bit more public, because this was very much so like a beta trial for them kind of thing. Like I think I'm one of 14 people that was able to do this, at least at this particular time. So I want to do a podcast episode, not only speaking about my experience, how it worked, at least how it worked for me at the time. Obviously things can change, but also speaking on how the timing was perfect for me, being a entrepreneurial millennial in the city of Toronto, how that was truly revolutionary for me, very pivotal, transformational, and I think how it's gonna help a lot of people in a similar situation, right? I'll go more into detail when I film the podcast episode about it, and then I'm hoping to have a little bit of B-roll that I can put together, and then I may combine like a condo tour thing. That's not really my style of like, oh, look what I have, right? I mean, I guess I just did that with the desk, but not in a, like office tour. It was more like, this is what I'm gonna be doing today and why. So yeah, but I may incorporate that just because I feel like it'll add like kind of like a slightly different element to what I normally do. But also I'm really trying to lower the barrier to entry into what I'm doing, because the focal point is not the space so much as it is the acquisition of the space and how that came about and how it could benefit other people in similar situations, and why I feel it's going to be revolutionary, transformational, and just very powerful for other millennials in general, but definitely entrepreneurs, right? Even if you're not a millennial and you're an entrepreneur, or you're a millennial and you're not an entrepreneur, I think there's a lot of power behind this company. Their name is Key, and if you follow my personal Instagram, then you may have seen me speak about it briefly. But yeah, they've been amazing. The team there has been awesome. Anyway, I'll talk more about it in the whole like big podcast episode. But yeah, I'll check back in with y'all later. Like I said, I think I might do a time lapse of me putting that desk together. I also got a new tripod for my phone, so I don't actually need to keep doing this, but this is actually perfect exactly where it is. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Anyway, I'm gonna get back into this editing stuff. I'm gonna get some breakfast, and then I will check back in with y'all later, hopefully. And then if I don't, thanks for tuning in. And that means that I didn't do the time lapse like I said I wanted to. Woohoo for goal setting. See ya.
All right, y'all. So it's about that time. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I think I'm in frame. So I mentioned I was gonna be putting this desk together. It's now a little bit later in the day. I think I'm pretty much wrapped up with everything that I wanted to get done today. I still have some more work to do with editing, because that call ended up being quite long today, but all good. It was a great call. So I still have some work to do with the editing, but I want to put this desk together tonight, so then that way I can really, start going ham tomorrow, or maybe even later tonight, depending on how long this takes. It's supposed to not take a large amount of time. So I wanted to go ahead and do the time lapse of me putting this thing together. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So, finally done. Made my way through the instructions up to the final stage. All that's left is a couple cable ties here and some spare parts. So we made it. We survived. Now I'm just gonna toss out a couple of these old thingamajiggers here. And we should, need that eventually. So I can put that over there. But I think we did it, y'all. I am pretty sure that that is it. This was actually about the level of difficulty that I expected. The only thing that I wasn't expecting though, I wasn't expecting there to be a part where you have to screw in like with an actual screwdriver, which fortunately I have one. But that wasn't specified. Would have been good to know. But let's see if this works now. It should. Okay, here we go, moment of truth. Wow, that goes pretty high. There we go. How does that look? Oh, I can't really see, but that's pretty high. Okay. So I can work all the way up here. So this is me standing. I might have to wipe this off because there's some stuff there, but hold on, let me flip around. Okay, so here's me standing at the desk. It's hard to tell. Where can I put this? So there's my makeshift desk that I've been working with, and this is the height as it relates to me. Oh, whoops. So not bad. This is at its highest. Oh, okay, let me do this. This is at its highest. So it comes up right to about here on me. And to put in perspective, the other desk comes to my leg. And this is at its highest. And I guess apparently what you can do is you can set these
to be, I don't know if you can see that, but you can set these to be different heights or different settings. You can put that to different memories. So if you know what you want your standing height to be, what you want your kind of sitting height to be, your medium height, whatever. And then so obviously we saw the up, that's as high as it goes. And then if we want to go down, you can kind of just lower it like so. Pretty cool. But anyway, I'm tired now. I also want to see what this time lapse looks like because I haven't actually looked at it myself yet. But there's the desk. I'm actually gonna move it so it actually replaces here. Wow, that looks so small in comparison now, eh? Wait, let me get a, so this is the size of this one versus this. Not too bad. Pretty much the size that I thought it was gonna be. So I'm gonna put this now over here, and I'm probably just gonna move everything from one spot to the other. And then, yeah, that'll be it for me for tonight. So there you have it. Let me put this right here. This is my tripod that I had, but there you go, there you have it. Oh, this is in my way. Oh yeah, look, you can see the height difference here versus here. Crazy. So that's been another episode of the vlogs. I feel like I'm getting the hang of this vlogging everyday thing, you know? Slowly but surely, we are getting the hang of this. And we also got back the sales videos today. I had a really good call with my client slash friend, Aisha. And what is on the docket for tomorrow? Tomorrow, I don't think we have anything major in the schedule for tomorrow. Nope, we're actually ahead of schedule for the week. So anyway, there you have it. That's it for today's episode, whatever edition. And yeah, I'm gonna move this desk to where I want it to be. And I'll see you in the next vlog episode.